All right, hey guys, it's Monday. Cool. It's Monday, July 15th. Awesome. Let's get into it. I know I didn't do a video on Friday, so I'll try and go through Friday really quickly so this video is not like a million hours long, because sometimes I can certainly ramble on these things. And also Friday, I kind of just got out of here real quick, so I didn't do the greatest of jobs on Friday, writing things down. Okay, well, we might as well start with this one. That's going to be a lovely one to start with, Robinhood. So, you guys remember I got into this one like here or something. Equity position as well as options. I'm still in the equity position, but, you'll remember I had been saying over and over and over, I'm not going to sell unless it closes below 22, and these are the options contracts I'm talking about, not the equity position. But the options contracts I'm not going to sell until it gets below 22. And if you recall on Thursday, I've been saying it over and over and over, kind of got worn out on Thursday, and plus with Bitcoin rolling over, I was like, freaking, I'm just probably going to get out of this if it has any weak action. Well, it did have weak action, and look what happened today. That would have been sweet. So what are the mistakes from this and what can be learned? Is I bent my rules because I was kind of getting worn out mentally. So that's trading from a weak point of view, right? So that was the issue here. I sold out of those at $3.55. I started those contracts at $4.08. I'm still in the equity position. The equity position is like $22, I think, a share, $22.07 a share. We'll go over Bitcoin here in a little bit, and I'll try and keep that brief because I can certainly ramble about that one too. So L3Harris, this hit my price target on Friday. You guys remember I had the alert set at $232.14, I think it was, and I think I remember that because it's been set for like a couple weeks. So anyways, hit that, and I got the alert like here or something, 232.14, I don't know, in here. Then the price was acting really strong, got up to 233, and basically somewhere around there just got out of it. That would be a 6% gain, and that was a full position size in equity position, because remember I added to that for a couple days. So out of here, I first started this, this day off the 50-day moving average, and then added for the next couple days. This still looks good. Let's look at Booz Allen. God, and I gotta remember, I gotta keep this kind of short. Booz Allen still looks great. I'm excited for L3Harris's earnings call. Russell 2000, I did a futures trade in this on Friday. $8:30 in the morning, Friday. Was this today? Yeah, Friday. 8:30, so somewhere in here. 8:10, 8:30. 8:30. 2175.3, so like right here. Sold it at 2176.4. That's basically an entire point. 76.4. It's $55 a contract. And granted, I am a little bit lucky in that I missed this whole thing. And this should have been a signal to me of, hey, things are acting kind of weak. But I had made a mistake here in Dow Jones as well as some other indexes. I was holding these in here and it got booted and was supported very nicely. And instead of closing out of here, like I should have, I held it into here, and for a very nice size loss, and that was basically I mean, is that a mistake? Not really. I wouldn't say that's a mistake. You know, how many times have holding futures into close on a really strong day been super profitable and really good a lot? And we are in a bull market, so I like to give it a lot of chance to run. Maybe I should have been more cautious, just given the fact that Russell 2000 didn't act as I suspected. But maybe not. Essentially, I gave this every opportunity to work, and it didn't. And I got out somewhere in here. I don't really think that was a mistake. I'm just trying to think through this. Is there something to have been learned from that one? I remember thinking in here, so because I was holding this all through here, this whole thing, and I remember thinking, this right here was strong, and so is this. But then after it kind of started failing, I was thinking this is not looking good. So I should have gone with that. That was a mistake. This is not looking good. And I would have gotten out at kind of break even or maybe a little bit up. I can't exactly remember. But I think that was, so price action. Basically what I do with futures is when price is acting unexpected, I'll kind of get out. So that's probably what I should have done right there. Okay, moving on. All right, I'm going to be rambling on this if we continue on this, all this stuff. So Dow Jones, I started position in Dow Jones again Friday, right in here, somewhere in this area. So it's 9:18. I started the position August 30th. So that's 46 days to expiration, $401 strike price. Those calls got $7.45. Those are currently at $8. But again, I've a lot of this right here in the close today. Really mess with the price of those because those are substantially different. But whatever, who cares? That's how sometimes options do that after hours or a minute or two before the close or right after the close. The price gets all screwy. Oh well, these are futures. Let's go look at Dow Jones. So this is Friday. When is this? Friday. So somewhere in here. Does this still look good to me? Yes, this looks good to me. It just broke out to all-time highs yesterday. And was kind of sold, actually. That's strange. Today's a little funky as well. Another funky close, huh? Regardless, this just broke out to all-time highs. So can anything happen? Yeah, of course anything can happen. But yeah, it just broke out to all-time highs. That is always bullish. Weekly, monthly charts, nothing is afoot. Nice volume in here. Booyah. Really nice volume. Really good accumulation. Then on Friday I also got into the triple Q, the TQs, as they call them. This price action is worse than Dow Jones. This is getting funky in here. Friday, somewhere in here. Yep, right in here. Probably the same time. September 20th, so that's 67 days to expiration, $79 strike price. No. $8.25. Those are currently at $7.85, but again, that's just weird, pricing. After hours. Or maybe a minute or two before close. I don't know. That wasn't here. Oh, I did another futures trade in the micros on Friday. Okay, we'll go through this one really quick. Micros, Friday. I'm at 9:20 in the morning. 69.5. Oh, jeez. So 9:20. Oh, 69.5. Yeah, right here. 69.5 to 82.75. 82.75 is probably like up here somewhere. I don't know. Whatever it is. 82.75. That's $26.50 per contract. That was a good trade. Or micros. Again, you guys, as I'm still kind of trying to figure out this whole future strategy, you know, I do mess around with micros. And also, too, I mean, you know, I have, you know, it's not like I'm 100% invested at all times, right? You know, so I'll try around with some things that's, you know, trying to come up with a strategy. Okay, so we went through all that. So today I'll go through this one a little bit later. So Robinhood, I'm still in the equity position. Goldman Sachs, I'm still in this one. Super strong day, had earnings today. I guess those were received well. $459.13 is where I started this position. It's up here, so that's acting really nicely. Super strong, really strong. As I had said when I started this position, this is the best looking chart that I had seen. And it continues to be. Is right here, adding a starting position here, chasing it. Yes. Moving on. Silver, still in this one. This didn't act as expected, huh? That's a pretty strong rejection. Start this position here on this day, and add it. And so silver, September 20th, expiration, that's 67 days to expiration, $27 strike price. Started those at $2.16. Those are currently at $2.02. XLF. Yeah, this one has been acting great. I started this position back in here, and then added the next day. Since Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, today, acting really good. My first price target is somewhere around here. So like, kind of like right here actually, or maybe just a little bit above it. It's like basically right here. September 20th is the expiration. That's 67 days, $39 strike price, $3.30. Those are currently at $3.90 again. Sometimes this after hours pricing is all strange. Moving on, let's go over to CleanSpark so we can talk about Bitcoin here a little bit. Started position here this morning, right here, at 7 in the morning. So, right here. September 24th, 67 days to expiration, $16 strike price. Started those calls at $3.65. Those are currently at $4.65. You know, I wonder if right before the close that had a lot to do with that price as well. Sell off. This is acting great. I think that this is another, you know, as loose of a base as this is, I don't think that this is, relatively speaking, abnormal for this particular industry or security. So, yeah, if this can kind of get moving higher and the 50-day moving average can really start moving up, that would be nice. I still think there is a bumpy ride for Bitcoin in general. Wow, look at this volume today. Awesome. So, I may be holding this shorter than I normally would. And that's it. That's it for the positions. Cool. Let's move over to Bitcoin. Well, since Friday, this was unexpected. But kind of not, because I had said I truly don't believe the Bitcoin bear market is done. But man, was this price action not good. But I said, anything can happen, right? It's just the probability is less. But anyways, cool. Yeah, if this continues to move up over the 50-day moving average, that's awesome. What's this look like on the weekly chart? A little funky. Monthly chart, I think, looks really good. Yeah, that looks awesome. The one thing I will say about Bitcoin here is Bitcoin is both a risk-on and a risk-off asset. And when I had first discovered that was kind of a mind-blowing discovery to me, or realization that I had come to. Why is it risk-on? I think if anybody is watching these videos or whatever, they can understand why it would be considered a risk-on asset. Without going into detail, essentially that's how everybody views it. Risk off. Why is it risk off? Well, because you custody your own assets, unlike anything else. Gold, sure, you could have physical gold, but where do a lot of people keep those? And in a bank, can you fly in an airplane and go through an airport with $100,000 of gold? Like, no. Can you? What, are you gonna just cruise around some streets with gold bars? No. I'm not saying I don't like gold. I think gold's sweet, but without going off on a tangent, I suggest you guys kind of do the research and understand, why do you think Bitcoin is actually risk off, right? I mean, it's a commodity. It's a fixed supply commodity that you cannot change. You cannot cancel Bitcoin. You can't ban it. It's easily transferable all around the world. There is zero third party risk. And that in and of itself is a completely different topic, that if that's not risk off, then nothing is risk off. So, anyways, one of these days, I do believe people will view it as risk off as well as risk on. It is a direct hedge against an increase in the money supply, also known as inflation. The actual definition of inflation. And the money supply will not go down. It will not. Sure, I mean, you'll have some months where it will. But generally speaking, over time, it doesn't. At best, you could hope for 2% of your money being stolen per year. At best. In reality, it's significantly worse than that, but at best, you could hope for 2% of it. So there needs to be a hedge for that. The best hedge that I see, and again, you guys do your own research, I don't care. But the best hedge for that I've found is Bitcoin. And again, this is with countless hours of research, and I believe that in the phrase "fix the money, fix the world." And if you look at a country like El Salvador, you could see how they fix the money, and they fix that entire country, and it is a beautiful thing to see. Those people down there, they're stoked. And you see videos of them coming back after escaping that country and coming back and just weeping, you know? And that's like the coolest thing, man. That's so cool to see. So that's enough for that. The plan for tomorrow is probably close out of the XLF position. If it hits that price target, you know. And then also Japan as well. So this is awesome. A very strong move up, and this is not a bad position to start here. Yeah, it's not bad to take a stab at it. Again, I mean, you're going to have to... or I would have to have a little bit more leeway on this one if I'm going to trade options in it, because you could take this all the way below 40 here and it's still totally fine. That's kind of a big move. That would be, you know, down around this area. A couple percentage points, which could probably be, you know, 10, 20, maybe 30%, depending on, these are the options I trade, right? So kind of long dated. Yeah, I mean, you can't argue with this, right? You could have your total opinion on how Japan is shit, and we've already talked about that. But markets don't care, so why would I? Yeah. Yeah, you can see. Starting position, adding. Seeing what happens. So probably financials, Japan. NASDAQ's acting all funky. I also wonder why financials are selling off after hours. Or, I guess they aren't. Oh. Are they? I guess they aren't. What the heck is this down here? It's nothing. Why is it something? Dang, it almost hit that right there where my price target was. I guess it is. Maybe there's I don't know, who's reporting earnings today? Have all the banks gone? I don't know. No, but yeah, see, I mean, this stuff looks good. This looks great. This is no big deal. Did I already say I'm still in silver? Yeah. Let's look at gold. What's going on with gold? Yeah. Just about to break out. Or roll over. But again, I mean, you know, you got the 50-day moving average moving up, right? That's all this big consolidation. So the chance of this breaking out at some point, I would say, would be greater than not. Let's see, silver on futures looks better. Much better. Yeah, some sort of cup with handle. Some sort of funky silver cup with handle. What else is there to go over? Okay. Oh, shoot, let's look at oil. This is a position I said I wanted to start, but I haven't. I said be patient on this one. Young grasshopper. Yeah. Yeah. Because until the 200-day moving average starts moving up, so the 50-day moving average starts moving up, which it is now, you'll get some funky price action, like I've been saying. And after this caught my attention this day, but I was like, so it's a little bit funky, but nothing unexpected. You know, it's still totally fine. But again, I'm just gonna kind of stay patient with this one. Is there any future stuff going on we can do? NASDAQ's looking like strange. I would say this is very strange price action. But this was very nice. Supported at the close. Very nice. How does this look on the hour chart? Oh, good. Yeah, see, got supported. That, yeah, see, you like to see that price action there. That's good. Hours. Yeah, whatever. Okay, let's look through some of these. So Microsoft. Right at the 21 day. Sweet. 50-day moving average moving up. Volume on the down days were kind of the same. Google. Yeah, looks fine. Meta. Right at the 50-day moving average. Apple. Oh, I saw Apple sales in India are up like 30% or something. That is killer for them. Wow. It's so funny how Apple is like a comeback story. They like significantly underperformed since forever, this like entire bull market, you know, and then all of a sudden it's just like later. Wow, that day was insane. Let's go over XLF a little bit. So Berkshire Hathaway, the largest position in that fund, and I had been saying, you know, if this is nice long consolidation here, if this can break out, this will support another move higher, and this is all-time highs, right? Yeah, all-time highs. Berkshire Hathaway. So that would be like a cardinal sin if you sold this today. Although, I mean, over the last 3 days, this move is so strong, though. But yeah, that would be a cardinal sin to sell it. There. Okay, Goldman Sachs, yeah, this one's great. That looks great. JP Morgan. Looks great. What else is in there? Visa. You know, somehow, see, this is what's so great, right? You know, all these analysts were downgrading it here, and the market's like, you know, don't care. Nice recovery. Although clearly, this is right into resistance right here, right? This acted as support, was broken pretty heavily, came up, sold off, so we're right back there. MasterCard, same story, same looking chart. I don't know what else is in there. I don't know. I think everything else is kind of smaller. Wells Fargo still has some room to run to fill that gap. Bank of America's probably in there. So, anyways, that's the plan. Japan, maybe XLF, maybe not. I mean, what a strong looking chart, huh? Yeah, this thing is strong. It just broke out to all-time highs today. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can. I know I have this here marked here. Alright, well, anyways, maybe I'll lighten up on them. Maybe not. I don't know. XLF, Japan, NASDAQ. Let's look at SMCI. SMCI I thought looked like a good place to get a started position today, but you guys know I just don't like individual stocks. I just don't. Well, after hours, that's nice. But you have SMCI. Let's look at NVIDIA. It's a little bit more funky looking. AMD. Let's see what Uber's doing. Well, nice strong action. What's DoorDash doing? I know some people that are seriously short DoorDash. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe just because they like never make money. Anytime I use DoorDash, I like them. Who knows? Maybe they'll be like an Uber. I have no opinion on DoorDash. Let's see what Lyft is doing. Oh, is that a gap it filled? That's always cool. It's always good to see. Alright, man. I'm just going to start rambling here, guys. Oh, Tesla. And Tesla doing Tesla things. It's like up forever, down, the biggest freaking down day in the history of down days. That was like a 10% down day in a single day. You know? Like one of the largest companies in the world just... I wonder what the market cap loss was, you know? It got to be like 100 billion maybe. Or no, because that'd be a trillion. I don't know, maybe. It very well could have been. Holy crap, natural gas is down 7%? That's wild. Wow. Dang, Celsius? Down 10%? Did they report earnings? Huh. Wow. I wonder why. From 85 is... Oh. God. Is this to 70 from 92? See, these people are just... They're just catching up. That's why. They don't lower his price target to 60. I don't even know if I've ever had a Celsius energy drink. It's just a stock I've watched and traded since forever. Dang, so for solar. Oh, yeah. Oh, the Trumpsters. Freaking energy stocks. Or, solar down big today. Copper. Ooh. Yeah, let's look at silver and gold one more time, and then we'll end this. I'm just rambling. It's probably super boring, but I don't care really. I mean, I do, but alright, gold. Yeah. Yep. Oh, let's see what Amazon's doing. Down today. 190. Yeah, I mean, this still looks sweet. But again, that particular option strategy that I had on, I just... This has got to have been minus 60%. I didn't check the price of those calls, but I just... You know, Friday when I got out up here or something, or was this Thursday? This must have been Thursday. You know, that was a 27% loss on Thursday. Somewhere in here. So, you know, you got to imagine with time decay plus another move down, that's minus 50 something. That's just something I wasn't willing to do on that particular strategy. But yeah, this still looks good. I wonder if Bezos is done. Yeah, this still looks good. This actually looks really sweet. Really sweet. What does this look like on the weekly chart? Yeah, this looks epic. Look at this, nice risk to reward. Anything below 190 you could get out. Oh, well, I take that back because the 50-day moving average is below there. Alright, that's it. I was just trying to see if there's anything else for tomorrow. Oh, okay. Last thing. Russell 2000. Yeah, this is great news. This is fantastic news. This entire bull market, I've been thinking, hello, if this is going to be a sustained bull market, Where's the Russell 2000? You know? What's mid-caps doing? Oh, wow, is that all-time highs? Yeah, just barely. Yeah, yeah, I mean, I could certainly see this pulling back, but there's strength there, right? I mean, no one can argue that. What are home builders doing? Fine. Okay, that's it. Later, guys.